When you're hoping for something, very just eagerly hoping for something, and it just doesn't work, it doesn't come through. Hoping for a job, and then they call you and say, we're sorry. It makes you very upset, makes your heart sick. That's what I thought. I just hope deferred, that's what I thought it meant. And my wife said, deferred doesn't mean no more. Deferred means postponed. A lot of our callings are postponed, deferred, because we aren't hoping. We must hope for what God has for us to work out, to work through. If we're not hoping, if we're not praying consistently, asking God, God, what is our next step? What is my next step in life? What do you want me to do in life? Hoping. Faith works very good with hope, hand in hand. Faith is the substance of things hoped for, what you're hoping for. The evidence of the things not seen, what you haven't seen yet. That's what faith is. Hoping for something that you don't see yet come to pass. People, you need faith for healing. That you're sick, and you're hoping that you will be healed. And you get healed. It's faith. There was a story in the Bible. Jesus enters a city. He comes up to this group of people, and there's a man with a withered hand. I can imagine it hurts. Man with the withered hand. It talks about it in the Bible very short. It happened to be the Sabbath where you're not allowed to do anything. You can't work, you can't pick up a stick. You'd be stoned, killed, or put in prison. You can't do anything on the Sabbath. So these Pharisees came up to Jesus and says, what are you going to do? He has a withered hand. Will you heal him? And this is a nature of God right here. A nature. Jesus is the express image of the Father. Everything Jesus ever did is the express image of the Father. He's mirror image. Jesus walked on earth, healed every sickness. All sicknesses. Express image of the Father. He is the same. So look at this nature of Jesus. They ask him, will you heal him? What are you going to do? You're not allowed to do this, but what are you going to do? And Jesus replies, if one of you has a sheep, and it falls into a hole, a pit. If one of you has a sheep, and it falls into a pit, will you not stretch out your hand and pick up your sheep out of the pit? And then it says, how much greater is a man that's in a pit than a sheep? How much greater? He put value to the man in this situation. And then he says to the withered man with the withered hand, he says, stretch out your hand. And as soon as the guy who stretched out his hand, he was healed. His situation was taken care of. That problem was taken care of when his hand was stretched out to Jesus. When he stretched out his withered hand, he actually was probably just sitting there. And he's watching Jesus argue with a bunch of Pharisees. And then Jesus says, lift up your hand. And he lifted up his hand and he was healed from that moment. He was not allowed to, because the Pharisee says, you can't, it's the Sabbath, we'll kill you. But he says, your value is much more than a sheep that fell into a pit, because everyone would pick it up, no matter what day that's sick. How much more value is this man? So he healed the man. I believe this place right here, this is the time where what you've been hoping for will start to be answered. Some people in here have some serious issues, serious problems. And some people in here have some problems that aren't as serious, but you would like them answered. And some of you are just full of joy, you don't have problems, and you're like, woohoo, flying in the sky. But some of you have some problems that you need to take care of. Those of you that have that, something uncomfortable, You have either two things. You believe that He will do something, or you believe that you're not good enough for Him to do it. You haven't been living a good life. We have these thoughts, but we don't feel like we're good enough. You'll never be good enough. That's why He sent His Son to die for you on the cross, so that you may be good enough. By His stripes we are healed. By His very stripes. I want everybody in this place. This is going to be a moment of prayer. Anybody have any other issues in your life? Some problems that you would like to be answered? Lift your hand. That's not related to pain in your body. Some issues in life that you would like just to be kind of taken care of. That's just kind of bothering you. Could be finances, relationship. You've been trying to get into a relationship and it's just not working out. Marriages. God told me I will restore marriages today. I will pour out my Spirit today. I will heal every sickness and disease. And I will meet their needs. All things work together for good, for those that are called according to His purpose. Who here is called according to His purpose? Lift your hand. If you're called according to His purpose. So don't tell me you're not chosen or called according to His purpose. Because you won the race. And now you're here. All things work together for good for those who are called according to His purpose and those who are loved by God. All things. Different perspective. I preached this a few weeks, twice. Take it a little step further. All things. Everything in your life. Relationship. Finances. Health. All these things in life. These issues in life. Take all those things. They all start working together for your good. All those issues, all those problems, at one point the favor of God comes and rests upon you. And all those things are to work together for your good. Can you imagine that? All of those problems are to work together for your good. Not just one thing. God's just not going to heal you. God's just not going to fix your problem. He's going to make every single thing start to line up in your life. You're called according to His purpose. We are called according to His purpose. It says, my people are destroyed for lack of knowledge. So just like that withered man, the withered one with the withered hand, he had to lift up his hand. Lift up your hands like the withered man and say, this is my day of victory. Say it. This is my day of victory. Oh, no one wants victory in this place today. This is my day of victory. Say it. This is my day of restoration. This is my day of healing.